In this video, I want to share with you a new perspective that can help you dramatically change. If you have been watching all the personal development videos and you are struggling to change, if you are struggling to change your beliefs or your identity, sort of stepping into that next level if you're really finding it hard to wake up and feel positive, and maybe your emotions are up and down and you're getting triggered easily and you're exhausted and you feel burnt out, it's not that there's anything wrong with you. We can get stuck in that loop of just then blaming and shaming ourselves because we're self-aware, which sometimes makes it harder because then we're constantly looking for the thing that's wrong. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What's the belief? Why am I still circling here? Why am I still in this rut? And actually what's happening is it's just that our nervous system is dysregulated. If you are like me and you are someone that has been used to a stressy life and a highly pressured life, especially when it comes to work and business, but also with the family, always on, always doing, then it's highly likely that your nervous system is ready for a massive shift and it simply needs to be regulated and healed. So I just want to talk about that a little bit in this video to give you a new awareness, a different focus. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not doing anything wrong. If anything, it is time to step back and rest and relax and let go. Hi, I'm Kirsty Elizabeth. If you're new to this channel, welcome. I help women release the subconscious blocks that have been holding them back from living their full purpose, power, and potential. And I help them shift their identity, upgrade their frequency, and recode their reality. Before we get into it, right now, for a limited time, I have a free 3-part workshop where I teach you how to become your own breakthrough. If there is something that you want to achieve right now and you are struggling and you feel like there are hidden blocks, hidden beliefs, like repeating patterns that are stopping you from being who you want to be, from achieving what you want to achieve, then go and sign up for that right now. The link is in the pinned comments and you'll get instant access. Now back to the video. Now, if you have watched any of my other videos, you might have heard me talk about last year when my health deteriorated. I had a lot of chronic fatigue symptoms. I was finding it very difficult to function. And I had to just stop doing everything. I slowed everything right down. I was barely able to just take my dogs out for a walk twice a day, right? Even for a short walk. It was really, really difficult. And this is when I started really going deeper on nervous system and really trying to understand what was happening in my body. And it was just shutting down. And it was because I'd been going through a period of stress and, there was a lot of anxiety. There were a lot of difficult things going on in my life at that time. But there'd also been a lead up over years, which I realize now looking back. And when you are in that period of survival mode, when your body is just literally, your nervous system is constantly scanning the environment, looking out for danger, because if you're living in stress or you're living in fear, or you've constantly got anxiety, whether it is just to what's going on around you at the moment, or whether it's even about your goals, right? We fear success as much as we fear failure. We fear having the things. Maybe we fear losing people. If we want to make a ton of money, have a really successful business, we fear the sacrifices we're gonna have to make. We feel, what if people don't get us? What if people reject us? What if people X, Y, Z, right? All of these fears about having the thing, as well as the fears of not being able to make it. What if I'm not good enough? What if I fail in front of everyone? What if everyone sees me? All of these things create so much stress in our system that it can actually mean that the nervous system will not allow us to even go after it. This is where we start really giving ourselves a lot of shit because we start self-sabotaging, or we get ill, or we go into freeze response and we're in overwhelm and we literally can't move, like our body is in a state of paralysis almost when it comes to actually taking action. And what's happening is it's the nervous system protecting us. It's saying, do not go there. That's not safe. I'm going to do everything in my power to stop you from going there. And what happens when you are in that state of survival? So it could be to do with your goals. It could just be to do with life. It could be because we've been, raised and conditioned into a masculine energy society, into hustle culture, especially those of us in business, and, fighting for our dreams and working our asses off, and you've got to earn it and all these things. There's no feminine energy here to balance out the masculine energy. So we're very much centered on doing, proving our worth, validating ourselves through what we can do, rather than just owning our power unapologetically, our iconic feminine energy, the fact that we're worthy just for being alive, leaning into those feminine energies of allowing and ease and surrender and pleasure and joy and fun, right? where are they? Where does everyone tell us that we should be following that? No, because that's, unproductive, right? It's unhelpful, it's greedy, it's selfish, it's lazy. When actually we need a mix of both of these energies in our life, in our body, and the nervous system is craving these energies from you right now because there hasn't been enough of them. If your body is in permanent state of fight and flight, you're not in creation mode. All you're creating is the same thing over and over. And your nervous system also will be saving all of its energy every single day just to survive, because it takes a lot of calories to rewire your mind, to create new beliefs, to step into a new identity, to create change, to create new habits. It takes so many calories. And this is what I found fascinating when I learned this last year, when I was healing from my chronic health issues and really learning, how can I go about life differently? How can I change now? What is it that I need to do? What's going on here? And I learned that it just takes too many calories to change when you're like that. So you literally can't. So you could be saying your affirmations, doing your visualizations, and then you're constantly being brought back to those old familiar feelings of fear and worry and angst because your nervous system thinks there's a threat. It thinks that you need to focus there so that you can actually survive and not be killed by that saber-toothed tiger that's sort of hidden outside the cave, It doesn't understand that this isn't a real threat, because the signals you're giving to your body in terms of your thoughts, your focus, and your feelings is that there is a massive, massive danger here, right? So it literally thinks that your life is in threat, that you're not going to survive. So when we understand this and we give ourselves permission to slow down and to heal and to rest, your nervous system is going to heal and get regulated too. It's not about the doing, it's about the being. And you know this from when it comes to law of attraction and manifestation. It's who you're being is what's creating and attracting your reality and your circumstances. And so when we can just take the foot off the gas, and trust me, I know this is hard because this was very difficult for me because I didn't know this. This wasn't who I was. This wasn't familiar to me at all. It felt very uncomfortable to slow down. But the more I slowed down and stepped back, the more synchronicities started appearing in my life, because survival mode creates energetic resistance. It creates a boundary that stops what you want from coming into your life, right? And as you slow down and relax and release and let go, the things that you want start popping up, the right people, the meetings, the opportunities. However it manifests, things start aligning to move you towards your goals again. But it's so important that we stay in that state of being and in receiving and in surrender. These feminine energies, these powerful, potent feminine energies that have just been disregarded, overlooked, dismissed all our lives. It's time for these. If any of this, of what I've been sharing with you in this video, is resonating, it's time to move more into your feminine frequency and to just give yourself a break. Let yourself rest and let yourself have pleasure. Let yourself play. Let yourself have fun. Alexa has something to say right now. Alexa. So I hope this has given you a new insight as to what could be going on in your body, in your mind, right now, in your energy. If you would like me to go deeper on this topic, because I know it's so important and I know so many of us need to understand it more. If you want me to create a video that shows you how to create internal safety in your nervous system, for example, so that you can actually get out of survival mode into creation mode and get back to attracting the life that you want, get back to feeling happy, more in control, more at peace, more in charge of your emotions and your thoughts, then drop a comment below and just let me know if you want me to create more videos on this topic. If you've enjoyed this video and it's given you something, let me know. Share it with someone else that needs to hear this. Comment below, let me know, let me chat to you. If you're ready to dive deeper, don't forget to go and sign up for You Are the Breakthrough. For now, it's a limited time only. There are 3.5 hours of free training that are going to show you exactly how to become the breakthrough that you need in your own life right now. And I do talk about nervous system some more. So go and sign up for that while it's still available. It's in the pinned comments there for you. And of course, if you need deeper, more personalized one-to-one support right now, you can book a 90-minute breakthrough session with me. The link's in the description box. where we will focus on the gap between where you are right now and where you want to be, who you need to become. We will dismantle all the blocks that are in your way right now. We will expose the hidden patterns, the hidden beliefs that are causing the friction, that are stopping you from getting where you want to be. And we will finish with an energy healing at the end to put you on a new frequency in a new timeline with a new identity. If that sounds good, click the link in the description and I will see you in the next video. Take care, sending love. Bye-bye.